On July the 5th in 2019 in northwest London in the Wembley area, Craig Small, known as Smallz, would be standing outside of a chicken shop when a gunman in dark clothes and a face mask ran towards him. The man fired the handgun once at Craig Small's face. The shot was fired from less than a meter away. The bullet struck Craig Small on the right cheek. Craig Small fell to the ground. The gunman stepped away from the victim before moving nearer and discharging a second shot. The second bullet missed and hit the pavement, sending a fragment into Mr. Small's left eye, the court was told. The gunman then ran off and got into a waiting Mini with cloned registration plates. 7 minutes after that first shooting, the gunman got out of the Mini and ran towards a white Mercedes containing Mr. McKendy, which was parked a mile and a half away. He appeared to shoot towards the front windscreen, but the gun misfired, with no bullet being discharged. The gunman would then make off in a blue Mini before transferring to a black Volvo at a pre-arranged pickup point. Mr. Small was rushed to St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington, where he would die an hour after being shot. The gunman, who has not been named by police, is still at large, Mr. Orchard said. Police say that Courtney Ellis, also known as Jazzy, almost certainly was the driver of the Mini and helped to dispose of the car, the jurors were told. The other defendant, known as Christopher Kayi, aka Skrapz, helped to dispose of the Mini, as it was alleged. The defendants denied all charges against them, saying that they were not involved in the murder, although they had declined to name those who were. A man known as Aaron Youngsam would be acquitted of murder at the first trial in 2022. This case is thought to be a gang murder. It's been used to highlight the prevalence of videos on YouTube which play a part in escalating tensions between rival gangs. On Friday the 19th of January, Courtney Ellis was found guilty after a retrial at the Old Bailey of the murder of Craig Small, who was shot dead outside of a chicken shop not far from London's Wembley Stadium. Judge Philip Katz adjourned sentencing, but Ellis faces a mandatory life sentence. The Metropolitan Police said although Ellis has been convicted of murder, he was not the man who pulled the trigger. Detective Superintendent Helen Rance had said that they have encountered a wall of silence around the gunman's identity. The detective superintendent went on to say, given the level of planning that went into Craig's murder, the gunman's identity will be known to others. However, so far, there's been a refusal to share any information with the police. In the summer of 2019, the tensions between the two gangs in northwest London were heating up, fueled by claims and counterclaims spread on YouTube and other social media platforms. The Church Road soldiers, who hail from the Church End estate in Willesden, have been at war with a gang from the Wembley's Stonebridge estate, sometimes known as the Usual Suspects. This has been ongoing for well over a decade. The Old Bailey trial was told that a key figure in the Church Road soldiers was a rapper called Nines, who performed live at Wembley for Anthony Joshua's title fight with Alexander Povetkin in 2018. Anthony Joshua had also used one of Skrapz's songs for a walkout. Nines' real name is Courtney Freckleton, and in 2009, his brother Wayne Freckleton was shot dead in a barbershop, which was alleged to be a revenge attack for a double murder that happened earlier. In the spring and summer of 2019, Nines, who's from Church Road, and K-Coke, who's from Stonebridge, would exchange insults in videos on YouTube. K-Coke had just signed a deal with the American rapper Jazzy and had produced a song along with a pop star known as Rita Ora. Ironically, the song was called Lay Down Your Weapon. Nines had sent an indirect shot at K-Coke in a track where he rapped, "If I had a record deal, I still ain't laying down my weapon." K-Coke, who was acquitted of an attempted murder in 2011, then called Nines a little snake and asked him why he had not retaliated when Stonebridge gang members stole his gold chain and showed it off in a video that went on to gain more than 8 million views. On June the 1st, 2019, Nines was chased in his Porsche by members of the Stonebridge gang. He crashed the car and was stabbed, but went on to survive. A video of the incident was uploaded onto YouTube, where it remains. A month later, Stonebridge gang member Mr. Small was shot dead as he waited for food outside of a fried chicken takeaway. Prosecutor Anthony Orchard told an Old Bailey jury, the killer walked right up to him and pulled the trigger. The bullet struck Craig Small on the right cheek, passing through his brain. He did not stand a chance. Later that same night, the gunman attempted to kill a Stonebridge gang member named Stephen McKendy, who is also known as Big French. but at the time of this, the gun jammed. 2 days later, the Stonebridge gang shot dead a 26-year-old Kwasi Mensah Ababayo, an innocent man who was gunned down simply because he bore a resemblance to a member of the rival gang, who was at the time suspected of having killed Mr. Small. In October of 2021, Nines was jailed for 28 months for smuggling 28 kilos of cannabis into the UK from Spain and Poland. He was later released under licence conditions in November 2023. The beef between Stonebridge Estate and the Church Road has been going on for well over a decade now, with victims on both sides. However, we have seen Skrapz become one of the most well-known rappers in the UK industry alongside Nines. K-Coke is also known to be a legend of UK rap and one of the pioneers of rap from northwest London. K-Coke has at least one song with the victim, Craig Small, aka Smallz, and they were known to be friends. This kind of case really begs the question, can all of this end? Can peace be made by choice, or will it have to be enforced by more people going to jail and more people dying? What are the solutions to knife and gun crime in England? Please let me know your thoughts below. And also, please remember to have an immense amount of respect and condolences that go out to Craig Small's family and friends. Please be aware that we may be fans of the rap scene, but these are real people with real families who have to face the real consequences of these actions every single day, and they deserve the utmost respect. Please comment, like, share, and do not forget to subscribe for more news and updates.